What is going on, varsity football fans out there? And today we have the March development update for varsity high school football. Varsity high school football is being built and developed by Spear Interactive and Pyramid Lake. So without further ado, let's get right into these March development updates. Okay, they have been working on wide receiver capture progress. And here's what they had to say. Our first session with our QB and wide receiver is in the books. We're in the process of reviewing, organizing, and cleaning up our sessions to implement in the game. And as you see here, there is somebody doing the motion capture. And as you can see, these guys are taking their time with the game. They're making sure they get things correct. Next, they have off-the-line movement and route cuts. Makes a huge difference in the feel of the game already. And from what we've seen, I very much like the movement of the player models in the game. We will see how it looks when it all comes together and they are also on the field. Next, they have the Dynasty team schedules. All teams now have dynamic schedules generated each offseason. You will be able to customize your non-district game schedule before starting the regular season. This is one thing that is extremely important when it comes to high school football, to let it have that high school football feel. What I would like to use for an example, and maybe the developers are listening, if you go to a site right here, it's Drew Pasteur's Ohio Fantastic 50. And I like how he breaks down all the different divisions. And if you go down here, it says more interesting stuff. It's like the frequently asked questions. He has his weekly game predictions, the games of the week, winning and losing streaks, offensive and defensive streaks, all the information that you would want for high school football. Making up the schedule, and it looks like the way that they are implementing it is going to let this game have the true high school feel. So let's get into the next development update that they have here. And it's a Dynasty regular season. Players can now progress beyond off-season training programs and team management to start the regular season. In their last update, they spoke a little bit about how their play tests went, and that had to do with progressing your players and the off-season training. Next, they have here that they've started building on an in-depth sim engine to take into account individual players, position groups, injuries, and generate box scores for the week. We will see how this progresses over time. But I like to see that they're looking at the things right now that really make high school football, that feel of high school football. And I think that's what they're trying to capture. This is a very good time in gaming. And it looks like here in the future sometime, no longer are we going to have to make a pro football game feel like a high school football game, or a college football game feel like a high school football game. We're going to have a true high school football game. And I hope that they take into consideration some of these sites that I use as an avid Ohio high school football fan. There's Joe Eitel's site, where at the beginning of every regular season, he lets you follow your favorite team around the state. It gives the point breakdown. That's one of the most interesting things that I like about high school football, is the way that they orchestrate their playoffs. I'm a little bit biased. I feel that Ohio high school football has the best playoff system available. I will put a link to Joe Eitel's and Drew Pasteur's sites in the description. Lost for words there, so you guys can kind of skim through it yourself. But this game is progressing, still a long ways off, but with each development update that comes out, we will make sure we keep you informed here at SGN Hub. But until next time, this has been Smokin' Jay, and I will see you either in the ring or on the field.